Even today, we see how the enemy tries to indoctrinate children so he can have a hold of their mind when they become adults and he owns them. We see children at a young age already, since prayers taken out of school and the Bible, they don't have the influence they need to anymore. Even in your synagogues and your churches, you're not hearing the word of God in truth and in power. And the question is, what's going to happen to those children? How can we save their minds from the perversion of the enemy?
It's a well-documented fact in child development that what happens to a child up to the age 7 is crucial in their developmental process. Greek philosopher Aristotle said, "Give me your child until he's 7 and I'll show you the man." What we show a kid, what we expose our children to now, is what will shape their belief system and potentially who they become in their adult years. Now, in the 1950s and 60s, the content and programming that was on television was completely different than what's on now. And for some reason in America, we seem infatuated with the idea of robbing the innocence of youth. The statement I hear all this time is, "It's not that bad," as opposed to saying, "Oh, we shouldn't show them this. There's no good in it." Now, before you get all mad at me and say, "Josh, I don't show my kids bad stuff," that's fine. I understand that. I do. I know that you as believers would never show your children any programming that has magic, sex, profanity, fantasy, violence, superheroes. No, you never. Well, I guess that doesn't count for just about all the programming today.
Everything. Yeah.
But trust me, the enemy is a chess player. And he's actually not super concerned with you exposing him to bad things. He's just fine with you letting him be. How about this? Your kid comes up and says, "Hey, Dad, can we play?" Not right now, honey. I'm good. You know what? I got to work right now, but as soon as I'm done, why don't you go over and watch something on TV? You say, "I'm not an absent parent. I'm here." But you're here in peripheral. You can see your kid out of the left, you can see your kid out of the right, but you haven't made the time for them.
I know you may be upset about this. You say, "I have to work. I have to make a living. I'm providing for my family." But you got to realize you have such a short window of time right now to educate your children, to take part in their life. It's when a child looks back at their life, they look at the quantity, the amount of time you spent with them, not the quality. They're like, "Oh, there was that one moment Dad was with me," or "No, Dad was always there. I could always have that time with him." And in Psalm 127:3, "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of a womb is a reward."
Guys, your children just weren't a gift from God, but they were a responsibility. This is something I think about often. A gift is something that you use at your leisure, that you play with, that you put on a shelf, but a responsibility is something that comes with a requirement. And that means that whatever happens in your children's life, the buck stops with you. It's not the responsibility of your school to raise your children. It's not the responsibility of your church or your synagogue to raise your children. The responsibility and the education and the upbringing of both the understanding and the fear and the wisdom of the Lord and anything that your children have comes from you.